Hello and welcome to Small Steps, Big Changes with Kayleen. It's me, Kayleen, and I'll admit it's been a minute since I have made one of these YouTubes, and holidays, everything, life, vacations, any one of those excuses I'll put here, but at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. So I'm sorry I left you guys for so long. Hopefully you weren't missing me too bad, but we are ready and back at it. While I was in between here and my last video, I have adopted something that I had been wanting to try for a while, and that is intermittent fasting. Now, chances are you have heard of intermittent fasting before, and chances are you've done some sort of variation of it, and I just wanted to talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting and my personal experience with it and whether I would recommend anybody to try it or not. So this is going to be my personal opinions with intermittent fasting as a way to basically optimize your life, which is what this podcast is all about, right? So let's get right into it. A lot of people look to intermittent fasting for weight loss. That is their number one thing that they're targeting for. And the idea behind intermittent fasting is that you are shortening the window that you are eating from. Now, there are lots of different variations of intermittent fasting, but the one that I'd say most people do, and I feel like most research is available about, is the 16-8 format, where you are fasting for 16 hours and you are eating for 8 hours. Now, I always find it funny that people are so rigid with these numbers because honestly, these numbers were developed because the person doing the study only had 8 hours in the lab. So with approaching this, which that is the split that I use, I give myself grace here and there, half hour here and there, because these results were from, restricted time in the lab. Now, of course, there are longer fasts. There are several day fasts that some people will do. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll be there one day, but I can't say that with 100% certainty because I do love eating. And I'm not sure. I haven't personally done enough research on multiple day fasts, although there are studies that have been referenced that these, like taking a day off of eating, can help with, autophagy and all that good stuff. Anyway, and autophagy is like cleaning out the system as far as the cellular system goes. Other benefits of intermittent fasting as well. They say you can lower your risk of type 2 diabetes, which kind of goes with the weight loss as well. They tout improved brain health, improved heart health. You can look up a myriad of different benefits from intermittent fasting. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you my opinion of it, which has been, overall, I've enjoyed intermittent fasting. As someone who is a lover of breakfast, I thought it was going to be a lot harder for me. My window, I want to be able to eat dinner as a family, so I've chosen to push back my morning eating window until about 10:30 or 11 a.m. in the morning, and then I go to the gym, eat until my window is done. For me personally, the mental side of an eating window has helped me immensely with my, I'm reversing out of my show still. And so I feel like it's really helped keep me adherent to my macros because, the clock hits, what is it? It's 7 o'clock for me and I'm done eating. There are certain times here and there I was traveling for a show and we didn't get out till late, so I did end up eating outside my window. But I have to say, I've been doing this for about 2 months maybe, and there's been maybe 3 or 4 days that I've eaten outside my window. But I did previously find myself to be a nibbler on things. So, for example, my daughter, when I make her breakfast, I make her pancakes with Nutella on them, and she always leaves one behind. And so right now I have the calories to be able to eat it, but is it the best choice for me? Maybe, maybe not. But by the time my eating window rolls around, it's not looking too appetizing at that point, so I can just throw it away. Same thing making her sandwich. Sometimes I'll cut the crust off, and before I would eat the crust and I wouldn't track it. Now I just don't even eat it. I just toss it because, you know, and then I save who knows how many calories, and that's helping me overall to my progress. Same thing, late night snacking. How many times, like, I made a whole video about curbing the late night snacking, and that was kind of my tiptoe into intermittent fasting, and here we are, full-fledged intermittent fasting. So I think as a tool for weight loss, I think it's pretty darn effective. I've heard from several people that they enjoy having a window in which they can and they cannot eat. So if you are looking to do intermittent fasting for weight loss purposes, I say give it a good go. I would say at least a month. Give it, so that way you can really give your body time to adjust. If you're looking for a few pointers, one thing that has helped me out greatly with intermittent fasting is yerba mate tea. It's my new morning drink now. I do wait a little bit before I drink it because of caffeine and the interaction with the body, which I might do a whole nother little show about. But yerba mate does have a decent amount of green tea, but it also has, I think GLP-1 is what it's called, which helps deal with hunger. It sends signs to your body that you're fuller than you think you are, which is helpful when you're fasting, especially when you have like someone who's used to eating right as they get up. So instead of eating, I will make myself a cup of yerba mate. It is fairly earthy, so I do squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. And then when I drink that, of course, I go to my decaf coffee. So I do end up drinking my tea and my coffee and of course my tumbler of water. And between the three of those, I can usually make it without serious hunger issues until my 10:30 time point. Now it will be quite an adjustment if you're used to eating at will. So again, don't give up right away. Give it a month, see if it jives with you, and if it doesn't jive with you, that's okay. That's the beautiful thing about, you know, nutrition in general, is that it's not one size fits all. It's what fits you personally. And I'm just offering this as one tool for you to hit your goals. Of course, it is absolutely free to intermittent fast, whether you're on a nutrition plan or not. So there are places I've seen that will actually like charge you for intermittent fasting, which I don't know what they're actually selling with that. But just try it. Even if you don't have a nutrition plan, just think about restricting your time to eating for 8 hours and see if you see results. And then of course, if you need further results, I can help you out. I am a coach for Team Flex. I do training and nutrition. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If you did find it helpful, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, send to friends, and let me know in the comments if you are going to try intermittent fasting out yourself. All right, it won't be this long until the next video. I guarantee it. If you have topics you want me to discuss about, put it in the comments as well. We'll see you next time.